Good evening, leaders. Welcome to District 104 training session. Today, we have the training for mastering contest rules and judges training. This will be presented by none other than Distinguished Toastmaster Muhammad Ibrahim Marakayar. He is an imaging informatics professional for more than 17 years and is currently working in King's College Hospital, London, Jeddah. He joined Toastmasters in May 2008, almost 16 years. He is the first past area governor for Area 35 in a newly born Division K in District 79. He is a past Division H director. He has served different roles, President, VPE, VPM, VPPR, almost all the roles in the clubs, in Toastmasters clubs, and area and division and district. He has served different roles in annual Toastmaster contest, contest chair, contest master, chief judge, and almost all the roles also again, from club to district level. He is a Pathways ambassador and Pathways guide. He is the past District 104 administration manager, club growth director, and district director. He is assigned by Toastmasters International World Headquarters as a chief reviewer for Pathways Tamil Translation Review Team. He is currently serving as a district English education chair for our District 104. Let me welcome Distinguished Toastmaster Muhammad Ibrahim Marakayar. Mic open. Please open mic, DTM Ibrahim Marakayar. We cannot hear you. Huh?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay. Sorry for that. Thank you very much, Mr. PQD, DTM Bala, for the nice introduction. Shall we start the presentation?
Yes, please.
Okay, today we are going to see what are the contest roles available and the responsibility of the judges. So I'm sure that some of them have been in the contest this year or previous years. So as a contestant or any role players. Now we can go in depth what is mean by such roles. We are going to see the contest type, the roles called the contest chair, contestants or chief judge, tie-breaking judge, contest master, judges and tie-breaking, tally counter, timer, as well as sergeant at arms. You know that here, actually there are 5 contest type available. You can say contest segments. The humorous speech contest, table topic contest, evaluation contest, and the international speech contest. These are the 4 segments that normally our district used to take over. And there is another one, tall tales. That one normally we are not conducting the tall tales. So let us see what is mean by contest chair. Contest chair is the one who is responsible for the particular contest from A to Z. That means preparing all the required documents, forms, whatever it may be, arranging the venue, requesting the judges, assigning the contest master, the judges, everything, he or she will be the only one responsible for the whole contest, where the rest of the contest role players will be under him or her. as well as the contest chair has to know about the speech contest rule, the recent version. If you don't know this one, you cannot be able to fulfill your position. As a contestant, what they will do, they will prepare and deliver the speech. The contestant must also know about the rules so that they can know which one to prevent. That means do and don'ts. As well as they will participate in all the 4 segments. As I told you earlier, the evaluation, humorous, table topics, and international contest. Let us see the profile of the speech contestant. So here, complete the demographic data, it's available. For the humorous speech, as well as for the international speech, you have to write your speech title. This is the only difference. This is not required for evaluation or the table topics, which is not suitable for that. The speaker's certificate of eligibility and originality. All the 4 contest type, it will apply for speaker certification of eligibility. Originality will applied only for humorous speech as well as your international speech. So what is meant by originality? You are not supposed to copy something from the internet or some other content and directly you will give the speech. You can able to take some quotes as a reference and you have to mention that, okay, this quote from Anna Teresa or Nelson Mandela or whoever, but you cannot able to get complete content. For example, some of the contestant for the humorous speech, they used to go through the YouTube and they will get exactly as it is. No, this is not allowed, because if anyone raises the protest, you maybe have a chance to get to disqualify from the contest itself. You can be able to see here, you are signing for everything, originality to be completed to all contestants, and you are signing here. In case you are not eligible, that means you are not paid member, or your club is not in good standing, your club has less than 8 members, although you are paid member, you are not eligible to contest. If at the beginning during the contest chair, they didn't go to the eligibility requirements, after that in the next level, if we found that you are not eligible even during the previous contest, immediately you would be get disqualified at any time. So let us see that what will be the responsibility of the chief judge. Chief judge responsibility for appointing the timers, tally counters, and tie-breaking judge. And they will provide the winners list to the contest chair with one form called notification of winners. And he or she must know the contest rules thoroughly, because if anyone arising any protest or any doubts, you have to be ready to answer such questions. And briefing judges by reviewing the judges guide ballot. So I will show you how it will look like, as well as we are giving enough information to the judges as well as the tally counters. And with the audience, we will say that, okay, the contestant, judges, timers, and counters have been briefed. Normally, whenever the contest chair he asks, we do say that yes. Then the contestant must know where the timers are available, so that you can keep an eye whenever you are presenting, so that you can able to control your timing. Normally, we do say that no photography during the speeches. Why? For example, before the people used to take the photography with the flash. This one, it will disturb the speakers and we will receive the complaint. Maybe, for example, if they are not qualified to be a winner, they may raise the issue that because of this, I have been get disturbed, so that we are avoiding these things. And also the venue has to be pin drop silence. So we are requesting them to keep all the cell phones in the silent mode. As well as we are announcing the speaking order. As a contest master, he or she will brief the contestants. First of all, they have to know how to pronunciate it because, for example, in other places, the names are difficult. So you have to read and you have to ask the contestant whenever you are pronunciating, this is correct or not. Then you have to review the contest rule book, the timing protocol. For example, if you take the humorous speech and the international speech, both of them having similar timing rule. If you take the table topics or evaluation, it has a different timing, so that you have to know that at which time that the first the green light has to be switched on, then followed with the amber, then followed with red. So whenever we are conducting the speaking order, this is the speaking order, the contestant must speak. In case if someone is not available during the call of the contest master, he or she must be get disqualified and we will call the next contestant. During that time, even the previous contestant get in and he said that I want to be the next, means no. Once disqualified, it's disqualified. That's all. This is applicable for the humorous as well as the international contest. If you take the table topics or evaluation, at the beginning of the contest, if they are not available, that time itself, the contestant will be disqualified, because as a table topics, you know that we used to allow the first contestant inside the room and rest of the contestant to be in the secured area. So at that time, that contestant must show his presence. If they did not show their presence, that means they are disqualified. Likewise for the evaluation contest. Evaluation contest, you know that there is a test speaker or target speaker. So during that time, they will take 5 minutes content. So during that time, if the contestant is not available, they are not eligible to be a contestant for the particular segment. Whenever the contest master announcing or calling the contestant, first of all, they will call by name, speech title, and speech title, then name. So there will be twice they have to repeat, one in straight order and second time will be in the reverse order. In between the contestant, for example, if you have the 5 contestant, in between we will provide 1 minute break for the judges to mark their ballots. After the contest, in case of international contest, we do conduct brief interview with the contestant. That means we will ask why you have chosen this topic for this contest. They have to give just 1 minute explanation. Then we will provide the participation certificate to the contestants. In case during the announcement of the winners, we will announce in 3rd place, 2nd place, and the 1st place. Here, at that time, if there is any disqualification, maybe mostly the timing disqualification, we will announce. During each contest segment, before ending, the contest master will ask, during the collection of the ballots, he or she will ask the contestants or judges if they have any protest against this contest, and time will be given, 1 minute or 2 minutes or whatever it may be. If no one raise their concern, then contest will be get closed. For example, now humorous contest master is asking, there is any protest? No one replied. If the contest closed, that's all. No one can raise any protest at any time during the contest or at the end of the contest. So each and every segment, we will raise this one and we will ask the who can able to raise the protest. Only the contest judges as well as the contestants. For what? For originality. Then same thing, whatever we are following, it will be followed with the area, division, and the district. We will announce the winners in reverse order. That means third place, second place, and the first place. The announcement of the contest winner is final. Although if they announced wrongly, this time the tally counter or the chief judge can rise and they can say that, no, this is wrong. The order is wrong. This should be like this. Then it can be corrected. After concluding the particular the winners list, later if anyone rise, it will not be get corrected. Whatever they announced, it's announced, even if it's wrongly announced. For example, normally we have witnessed that the first place they put it in the third place, and the third place normally they switch over to the first place. Second place will remain because of the center. So this was happened. So the chief judge as well as the tally counter has to keep an eye whenever the contest master announcing the winners in the reverse order, so that they can able to immediately interrupt to correct the error. Otherwise, what else announced, it will remain forever. So this is the result form. You can see here, there is any time disqualification. As a chief judge, we will say that yes or no. Even if there is a yes, we will not mention who was disqualified. Third place winner, second place winner, and the first place winner. So this is the typical certificate format, just the header. This color is used for certificate of participation. And if you are a winner, this is the first place, second place, and the third place. Okay, the judges normally, they will document the winners in a particular sequence. That means who is the first, who is the second, who is the third, because the first one will have 3 points weight, second one will have 2 points weight, and the third one will have the single point. All the markings from the judges or tie-breaking judges should be maintained confidential forever. As a tie-breaking judges, for example, if for humorous speech you have 6 contestants, he or she will document in sequence all the 6 contestants. Who will be the first, who will be the second, third, 4, 5, 6. But the judges, regardless of total number of contestants, he or she will mark only 3 places. You can see here, this is the judges' certification of eligibility and code of ethics. This is the humorous speech contest ballot. This is the normal judge ballot. You can see judge's office ballot, humorous speech contest. It will have only 3 lines, which will be the first, second, and third. So the first one, as I said, that it will contain 3 points, second one 2 points, as well as the third one 1 point. The evaluation contest is, if you can see the humorous, the judges item, you can see on the left panel. So for each and everything, they provided certain points. Accordingly, the judges will mark here at the top area, they put the contestant names, and below those boxes they will fill and they will make a sum as a total. If you take the evaluation, it has only 4 criteria. Accordingly, they will list out their observation, the marks, and they will document the first place, second place, and the third place. If you take the table topics, it has 6 criteria. For those 6, they have to make mark accordingly, and they will calculate as a sum, and they will conclude with first, second, and third. For the international, these are the criteria that they will make and these things. Now let us see the tie breaking. As I told you, it has the 10 places. For example, up to 10 contestant, you can mark it in one sheet itself. In case, if more than 10, normally the contest chair, they will provide 2 sheets. So from 11, you can continue until how many contestants that you might have for this particular segment. Likewise, tie-breaking judges office ballot humorous speech contest. So it will be titled for each and every contest type, with starting with the tie-breaking. So you have to understand that as a judge, they will document only 3. And the tie-breaking judge, they will document completely how many contestants equal to marking. And also this tie-breaking judge is appointed by the chief judge. So they will not provide their ballots at the end of the session to the tally counter. Instead, they will hand over this one directly to the chief judge. So whenever there is a tie breaking, it's required. For example, if 2 contestants having similar marks, this is the time that he or she will open, and they will use the tie breaking ballots in order to judge who becoming first. The timers is very, very important, and they have to be more attentive during the contest, because once there is a verbal or non-verbal move from the contestant, they have to start the timing, and they have to end exactly what time he or she concluded their speech, and they have to maintain everything confidential as like judges, and they have to document. They don't have any judgment related to the timings. They have to mark exactly what is how many minutes, how many seconds, even milliseconds they can mark. It doesn't matter. So at the end of the each segment, they will hand over that sheet to the chief judge directly. So they will not decide who is qualified or not qualified, and it's not their duty. So the chief judge will decide the tally counters. I will show you the sheet in the next slides. So what they will do, normally the chief judge will inform the tally counter for a humorous speech. They will list out, these are the judges. I have submitted the judges ballot to them. So at the end of the each segment, they will go around and they will collect all the ballots. But I will collect, as a chief judge, we will collect directly the tiebreaker ballot. Rest the tally counter will collect. The sergeant at arms always to be alert, because he or she will not allow anyone inside the event hall or outside to the event hall during the proceedings, because it will disturb. And also especially for the evaluation contest and the table topic contest, you have to keep the rest of the contestants to be in the security area. So always he will have his assistant to control this sergeant at arms. You can see this is the timer's record. So here they can able to write the contestant names and how many minutes and seconds they have spoken. So once they complete, let them sign, and they have to return back to the chief judge directly. This is the tally sheet. This is the tally counter sheet. Here you can see the name of the judges listed 1 to 10. You can make all the judges' name here for the particular segment. And here at the top, all the contestant name. So for example, the contestant, for the contestant 1 from the judge 1, if they provided the judge one provided the contestant number 1 as a first place, means you have to mark here number 3. For the contestant 2, he made it as a third place, means you have to mark as number 1. And for contestant 3, if he marked as a second place, that means it should be 2 points. So it will be 3, 1 and 2. It will be accordingly, it will be listed. At the last, you can able to sum all those numbers and you will know that who will be the first, second and third. In case if you found 2 of them having similar points, this is the time that you are going to use the tiebreaker ballot. So in the tiebreaker ballot, for example, now there is a conflict between contestant number 1 and contestant number 10. So whenever you are you have to take only consideration of contestant number 1 and contestant number 10. Just to get the tie-breaking ballot and go through which one this tie-breaking judge mark as prior. That means maybe first place or second place or third place or fourth place, whatever it may be. So if the 10th one, he marked it as a 5th place in the in his ballot, and this one as a 10th place, for example. So automatically you have to take this one will be the first one and this one will be the last one. This is the way that we count. And accordingly, you can put who will be the first, second, and third. So this is the main area where there will be a disqualifications. So who can get disqualified? The contestants, only because of eligibility or originality or timing. For example, after we calculated all the tallies, 1, 2, 3, if the chief judge found that this particular contestant exceeded the timings or less time, he or she did not reach the time for the particular segment, then this particular contestant will be get disqualified, although he become the first one. And also we will not announce that who is disqualified, because they will say that there is 1 time disqualification or there is 2 time disqualification. That's all. We will not provide more details to anyone. Who will be the eligible as I told you earlier, member of good standing in a club? That means you are a paid member until this moment during your contest, and of club of good standing. That means the club must be in good position. That means at least it will have 8 members so that the club will be called as in good standing. In case, as I told you earlier, if you are a paid member, you are maintaining everything, but your club, it was not maintained. You are having only 5 members. That means you cannot be able to compete through that club to any level. In case if you are a dual member, you are a member in Club A and Club B. Club A having 5 members and Club B having 10 members. Then you can come through the Club B, not from the Club A. So no one allowed to have a contest from the Club A, and they cannot able to forward to area, division and the district. So this is called, you have to maintain eligibility at all levels. Normally we do the eligibility check. It's available on the system. Who is not allowed to contest? All the district officers. That means all the district officers from the district 104, that means trio, DD, PQD, CGD, admin manager, finance manager or logistic manager, whoever it may be, all of them plus division director and the area director. So these are the people not eligible to contest, as well as one who is going to be an officer. the elected role. For example, for the upcoming term, which is going to start from July 1st, if you are going to be any role, that means division director or the trio, that means PQD or DD or CGD, you are not allowed to participate in the contest. So the timing, you know, that the grace period, the clock will start the first definite verbal or non-verbal communication and originality. So you are not supposed to take large number of quoted materials, as I said, and you have to properly say that who said this word, Nelson Mandela or Anna Teresa or whoever it may be, as earlier. And also there will be no plagiarism. That means the copying of content which is available elsewhere and just you are going through. So the protest, you can able to do the protest. Who is allowed to do the protest? Only the judges as well as the contestant. To whom they can raise the protest? Only to the chief judge or the contest chair, to no one else in the written format. So this protest will be, we will discuss as a contest chair and the rest of the team, and we will justify that if the member it's going to, the contestant is going to be get disqualified, and we will there are steps available, and this team will provide both the side. For example, if one of the contestant raise a protest to another contestant stating that he took from YouTube clips and he was justifying showing these things to the chief judge as well as the contest chair, then we will keep. After that, internally we will discuss about this protest by bringing the particular contest type, contest chair, contest master, the judges, everyone, mainly the judges. We will keep discussing, okay, contestant 1 raise a protest against the contestant number 2 by providing these supporting documents. We will go through. If we satisfy with that one, then we will call the particular affected contestant, who is contestant number 2, and we will tell them that, okay, there is a protest against you, stating that this one you have copied complete content in your speech from this source. He or she, normally they used to accept. Whenever they are accepting, automatically we will disqualify them. If they are not accepting, or one of the judges or anyone from the team it's not accepting, okay, we will go in the democratic way by voting. So from the vote, if they said that to disqualify the contestant or not to disqualify, we will apply the same in that particular contest type for the particular contestant. So we will see the other contestant form. As you know that for the evaluation contest, the chief judge, he or she will distribute to the contestant to take a notes whenever the target speaker is speaking in the dais. For the international speech contest only, we will get this consent form. That means video release form from the contestant, because normally, you know that here, as a culture wise, even sometimes the contestant, they will not allow us to record their speech, to take a photograph. So this one will allow us to take the photograph and to take the video of their speech. Why? For the next level, for example, one who is a winner in the district level for the international speech, this speech will be sent to the region level, where for the quarterfinals, they will judge with that speech whether they can able to get forward or win, and they can send to the semi-finals. This what happened last year with one of our contestant. So she was a winner, and her video has been forwarded to the regional quarterfinals. she has been selected. Then she went to semi-final and she didn't get through to the another stage. This is the winner's notification. For example, as a judge, normally they will mark 1, 2, 3, the winners. The tie-breaking judge, they will mark completely all the total number of contestants. Here, as a chief judge, you have to mark by the tally sheet. You will know that, okay, if anyone has 0 mark, you can ignore them. Rest of them, you have to sequence and you have to put, if there are 7 contestants available in the humorous speech, 5 of them had some points, 2 of them 0. So ignore the zeros, and for 5, okay, who is the first, who is the second, third, fourth, and 5? You have to document here and you have to sign and you have to give this paper to the contest chair. Why? This one will be sent to the next level. If it's a club, that means it will go to the area level. If it's an area, it will go to the division level. If it's a division, it will go to district level. So in case the first can performed the winner, he or she is unable to participate on the upcoming club, means area level, then automatically the second one having an opportunity to take this position, so that we will ask them to document all the contestant sequence one according to their winning points. Okay, let us move now to the judges training. For what we are conducting the speech contest. For a contestant, we are providing an opportunity to practice for competitive speaking, and with interesting educational programs for the members and in the public. As well as this is the learning opportunity by observing the proficient speakers in your particular district. So the judges having obligations to contestants, Toastmaster International, the audience, and for themselves. That means they are not supposed to be biased. For example, I know this contestant, okay, we will make a more mark. No. Oh, he is well qualified contestant and masters in English. So always he or she will do the best. No, you have to be good listener. Just you have to observe on the particular day speech and you have to give marks accordingly. So what is mean by judging and evaluating? Normally judging, it's directly you are going to select the winner. If evaluation means just you are advising them as an appraisal. So there's a major difference between selecting the winner or giving advice to the particular member. And also the judge's decisions are confidential. Although you have made a mark and you know the winners and everything, you as a chief judge, you are not supposed to disclose to anyone that, okay, this particular judge marked against you or favor of you. Nothing. You are not supposed to discuss anything. So who can be a good judge? Who is accurate and giving fair judgment, and you can trustworthy and having full knowledgeable. That means he knows about up to date about the contest rule book, and mainly has to be a good listener. For example, whenever the contest is going on, you are sleeping as a judge. We don't know that you are properly listening or not, and also we cannot able to trust that whatever coming from the particular judge, it might be accurate or fair to the particular contestant. So what will be barriers, during judging? As a judge, you have to look into their speech, the expressions and these things. Ignore about the speaker position or halo effect. The halo effect is the one that I told you. Okay, if it's an English professor, you cannot be able to think that always he or she will do the best. Same as a reverse halo effect. Okay, this one just he's what you call the labor in the company and what he's going to express. So you cannot be able to do prejudgment against any contestant. Your duty is just to focus, listen, then document in a fair way. And second time around, and not the norm, and don't do any prejudgment on personal preferences. This is very important. And you must know the rules where you can able to prevent the misconceptions. So this is the judges ballot for international speech contest. The judges guide, what you have to do as a judge, normally you have to take notes and according to the particular segment, either humorous or evaluation, there are suggested points available. Just you can mark it accordingly, and you can use any style. For example, if you take this one, just the sheet, you can see number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For example, some judges, you're having totally 5 contestants. The first contestant, he will make it on the 5. Second one will be the 4, third one will be in the 3rd, and fourth one will be in the 2, and fifth one will be in the 1. Why? For example, whenever he's making the judge's mark for the first one, which is in the 5th column, then he will fold it back, not to influence to others. So this way, some judges will work. It's also good. It's up to you how you are going to adopt yourself. You can see the categories, judging categories, the content and delivery, it has a specific mark, and language also, the development, effectiveness, as well as the value. You can see this content itself having 50, but the speech development itself has 20, effectiveness 15, and the speech value, it's 15. You can see if you turn back your sheet, there are complete detailed description available. What is meant by speech development? There are details available. What is meant by structure or organization or support material? So physical, voice, and manner. Language, appropriateness, correctness. So as a conclusion, the strongest principle of growth lies in a human choice, George Eliot said. So any questions?
Good evening, Toastmaster Riyaz sir. Welcome our Division G Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Riyaz Sharif. Toastmaster Riyaz sir, Toastmaster Abdul Fattah, any questions?
Good evening, sir. Completely
evening.
forgot about this session. Finally remembered and then joined. Actually got up half an hour back.
No worries, we
I
just
would-
recorded recording the session. So
I
it's
would
going to
thank
be
you.
helpful for all
Yes,
of
yes.
our members.
Inshallah. I had it on my calendar, but I don't know. It slipped off my mind. However, yes, I want the recording so that I can just view it.
Okay, thank you, DT Umbala.
Thank you. Our division director, you have anything specific points or anyone you want to discuss or ask our trainer, DTM Ibrahim Marakayar?
Yes, I had couple of points, Ibrahim sir. Number
Yes.
one, okay, the target speaker who is being the target speaker for certain contest, can
Okay.
he or she go for is eligible for international contest?
Yes. Why? For example, as a contest rule book says, if anyone participating any contest roles in the particular segment, they are not allowed to do with that particular segment in their club. That means as a target speaker, normally they are doing as a for the evaluation contest.
Yes.
So if you say that that particular person, they are not allowed to be a contestant in the evaluation contest,
Okay.
not in the international.
International.
They can
Okay.
go. They can go.
Perfect. One more question I had. I wanted to ask DTM Bala also. I have two clubs. One has been chartered in January 2024. February 2024, under my area, that is Area 7. And one club which has been chartered just now, that is December 3, 2024. So now I can send both of them to the area contest, or I can only send one to the area contest because Area 7 has already 5 clubs.
Okay, this one I will say something.
Yeah.
There are two things available for the newly chartered club, which is within a year before the area contest. So from the both clubs, they are allowed all the charter members, not the added members. All the charter members are allowed to contest even in the international speech contest, although they did not complete the both levels. This is one.
Okay. Okay.
Second one, as per rule, if you are having more than 4 areas, then you have to send only one. PQD will clarify.
Okay. Perfect.
Thank you, DTM Ibrahim Marakayar. Yes, Division Director, because it's a newly chartered club, as per the rule, it will not count as a 5 for the area.
Okay.
Yeah, so you are eligible to send 2 from this club also, no problem.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, sir. These are the 2 points which respective presidents they raised with me. I said
Yeah.
them let me check with the district leaders and I'll get back to them. So I
Very
think
good.
I'm clear now. Okay, perfect. And I think it is fine. And okay. That reminds me one more thing. My Area 24 is a mixed club. I mean, mixed clubs in the sense English and Arabic. So
Yeah.
in English, I can send 2. English, I can send 1. And in Arabic, I can send 1 person. Or overall, I can send only 1 person to the area.
Area 24, it's actually irrespective of the language, the count is calculated. You have already 5 clubs,
Yes, I have 5 clubs.
2 Arabic and 3 English.
Yes, 2 Arabic and 3 English.
So
Correct.
only one is eligible to go to area level.
So
Only
one,
the first place winner.
one from Arabic and one from English.
Yeah, from each.
Okay. So
No,
Arabic,
like you have a 3. Now let's say now you have 3 English club, right?
yes.
Yeah, from each club, one can the first place winner can represent the club to area.
Okay, perfect.
Arabic, 2 clubs from each club. The first place winner will represent the
Will be
area for
represented.
Arabic.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
If
sir.
it is allowed, if they wanted to have the Arabic club wanted to have the English contest, allowed. They can do the contest, or they can nominate one from their club to area for
No.
English.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, perfect, sir. Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, leaders. Thank you so much for attending this session. Now, just Ibrahim Marakayar, shall I close
Yes.
your sharing?
Yeah,
Sharing
sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Thank you so much, leaders. This is the certificate of appreciation awarded to Muhammad Ibrahim Marakayar, Distinguished Toastmaster, in recognition of outstanding support for the training session conducted about mastering contest roles and judges training on December 7, 2024, digitally signed by Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Balasubramanian, and District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Abdul Hadi Hausavi.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Distinguished Ibrahim Marakayar, for your support always for our district. And we hope to see you on another session, inshallah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir.
So I will